Summer jobs are supposed to be boring. Long hours, minimum wage, nothing more dangerous than a broken ice machine. But sometimes, a paycheck comes with more than you bargained for. Tonight's story takes us off the main road to a place most people drive past without a second glance. A motel where one guest checked in, but never checked out. This is the last story in our summer break horror series. I took a summer job at a roadside motel. The last guest I checked in never checked out. I was 19 when it happened. Between college semesters, broke as hell and too stubborn to move back in with my parents. I took a summer job as a night clerk at a rundown motel just off I-84. It was the kind of place you wouldn't look twice at, unless your car was dying or you were running from something. It was called the Rest Easy, which felt ironic given the bloodstains on some of the carpets and the buzzing overhead lights that made your skin crawl. But the owner paid cash and didn't ask questions, so I kept my mouth shut. My shifts were from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., 12 hours of boredom, interrupted only by the occasional trucker, cheating couple, or strung-out hitchhiker. I didn't mind. I actually kind of liked the quiet. Until the man in room 6 checked in. It was a Friday in mid-July. Hot, muggy, the kind of weather that made the walls sweat. The guy came in around 10:45 p.m. No reservation, no luggage. He looked normal enough. White guy, late 30s, short hair, average build. But there was something off. His clothes didn't match the weather. Long sleeve shirt, jeans, black gloves. Gloves. In July. I asked if he needed a room. He nodded. Didn't say a word. Just slid over a driver's license and a wad of 20s. The name on the ID said Mark Billings. Maryland address. But I don't remember the face on the card. I only remember his eyes. They were so dark, I thought his pupils were blown. I gave him a key to room 6. He didn't ask for the Wi-Fi password or how late the vending machine stayed on. He just walked off into the night. The next few hours were quiet. I watched a movie on my laptop, scrolled Reddit, killed time. Around 2:30 a.m., I went outside to smoke. That's when I noticed something strange. The light in room 6 was on. Nothing weird about that. But every few seconds, it would flicker, off, then on, like someone was moving in front of it, pacing maybe. Then I saw the curtain move. Not pulled open, just a twitch, as if someone was standing behind it, watching me. I stared out the window for maybe 30 seconds. Then I went back inside and locked the door. By sunrise, I hadn't seen the guy again. I left a note in the log. Guest in room 6 paid cash. No incident. Then I went home and crashed. But the next night, I came in and checked the roster. Room 6 was still booked. Still paid for. But the door was cracked open. Not enough to see in. Just slightly ajar. Like someone had forgotten to close it all the way. I should have just left it. But I knocked. No answer. So I opened it. The bed was untouched. Not unmade. Untouched. Plastic wrap was still in the cups. The TV remote was still shrink-wrapped. And on the desk, next to the Bible, was the room key. Neatly placed. I stepped in, calling out, "Sir?" No response. I took a step further, and that's when I noticed the smell. Not strong, just chemical, sweet and sharp, like paint thinner, or maybe chloroform. Then I saw the closet door. It was closed, but the bottom edge was dark, like the light inside had burned out. I reached for the handle, but just before I touched it, my phone buzzed. It was the front desk intercom, another guest checking in. I backed out, told myself I'll deal with room 6 later, and shut the door. But when I went back an hour after that, the room was clean. Curtains were drawn, key was gone. I checked the system. Room 6 had been marked vacant by someone, but I hadn't done it, and I was the only one on shift. 2 days later, a state trooper showed up, said they were investigating a string of disappearances along the interstate. Girls mostly. The last one had been seen at a gas station 2 exits down. He showed me a security photo. The girl was getting into a car with a man. I recognized the man immediately. Mark Billings, the guy from room 6. Only it wasn't Mark Billings. That ID was fake. Whoever that man was, he'd used the same fake name at 3 different motels across 3 different states. Each time, a woman went missing the same night. I quit that job a week later. The motel burned down last year. Electrical fire, supposedly. But sometimes I wonder if someone was trying to erase something. I still dream about room 6. And I still check the news for disappearances off the highway. Because somewhere out there, that man is still checking in. Thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed tonight's experience, let me know by leaving a like. It helps more lost souls find their way here. Subscribe to join me for more stories each week. And share your thoughts in the comments below. I always love hearing from you. Until next time, sleep well.